Hello, my name is Ertun Geycir. I'm a tour guide in Turkey, and today we are in the ancient city of Priene. Ancient city of Priene is located on the slope of Mikale mountain, surrounded by beautiful nature. It's a major source of information about ancient Greek town planning, and it is best example. According to Padamus plan, its small streets cross the main ones at right angles. In the Hellenistic period, which was its cultural golden age, Priene was a small city with a population of 6,000 inhabitants. In Roman times, it lost its importance and became a bishopric center in the Byzantine period. Once upon a time visited by Alexander the Great, and the hometown of great philosopher Bias. I'm standing at the entrance gate to the city. Here you can see a very good example of a Hellenistic wall from the 4th century BC. And this is the main street which leads to the Temple of Athena. The theater in Priene is among the best preserved Hellenistic theaters in Asia Minor, and it was built in the 3rd century BC. These seats were for important people, and they were called prohedria. They were donated by the public officers who were organizing the festivals in the city, and dedicated to god Dionysius, the god of wine and the theater. Here at the stage, you can also see an altar. It is very interesting because they have an altar at the theater. Probably they were sacrificing animals to their god Dionysius. This is the main church in the city, and it was built in the 5th century AD, almost 1,000 years after the theater and the Temple of Athena. This is the Temple of Athena, and it was built in the 4th century BC by a very famous architect Pytheus, who constructed one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Mausoleum of Halicarnassos. The temple was built with the donations of Alexander the Great, as proved by an inscription which reads, "The King Alexander has dedicated this temple to Athena Polias." The inscription is in the British Museum now. Here there is another inscription. Of course it is written in Greek language, ancient Greek. Demos, here it's very clear, demos, which means people, citizens, and the word democracy is from this word. Athena, and here it is written, P is disappeared, but Polias. And just down there is another word, Sebastian. And Sebastian is the Greek word for Augustus, which means emperor. This is Agora, an open marketplace or socializing place. Shortly, this is the heart of the city. When tired, people would sit on these benches and rest. Just next to the Agora, there was fish and meat market. Now we are in the synagogue. It is not certain when Jews started living in Priene. And this was a house, and in the 4th century AD it was converted into a synagogue. And we understand that from few Jewish symbols they found in the house. For example, you can see a menorah symbol on this stone over there. And archaeologists found another menorah symbol right in this area. And that one is in the Miletos Museum right now. It is believed that this is the house where Alexander the Great stayed during his siege of Miletos in 334 BC. And in fact, this was a worship place, because after he left the area, people worship Alexander. An inscription was found here in this house, and it was written, "Only people wearing white could enter here." Archaeologists found a marble statue of Alexander here in this building, and the statue is in Berlin Museum now. Before we finish our tour in Priene, let's just take a look at the political district of the city. Here you can see a Bolitarium, the city council house, where administrators were taking decisions about public affairs. This video can give you an idea about how well preserved and beautifully located Priene is. I hope you will have chance to visit it one day. And in meantime, you can always enjoy our video tours.